Scratch, if you have not talked to your kids about the birds and the bees yet, you might want to get started. If they don't just get the information that they need, they might turn to their cell phone. A state-funded group in North Carolina has started a text service where kids as young as 14 can type in questions about sex and get an answer back from somebody that's supposed to be factual in less than 24 hours. Is that a good idea? Professor Sheena Bull is an expert on sexually transmitted disease, infection, and technology from the University of Colorado School of Public Health. She joins us from Colorado. And Rebecca Hagelin is the author of 30 Ways in 30 Days to Save Your Family. And they both have children at home. All right, Professor, tell me why you think that this is actually a good idea. If some 15-year-old kid has a question about sex, they just text it to somebody and somebody gets back to them with the answer.
Well, in this case, they're texting it to credible public health professionals who are credentialed to offer good, comprehensive information and answer teens' questions about sexuality and sexual health and how to protect themselves.
Okay.
And
so they're going to wind up with the answers through this program called the Birds and the Bees text line, Rebecca. But a lot of parents are going, hey, wait a minute. If they're going to get information about sex, I want the information from me, the parent, and not some anonymous Mr. Answer Man on the phone.
That's right. As a matter of fact, this is one of those situations where you really need to pull back the curtain and see who's behind this program. And the group that's organizing it has board members from Planned Parenthood, which we know is the nation's largest provider of abortions. They're free sex advocates. You have a stranger on the phone. Listen, it doesn't pass the creepy factor test here.
Now, Professor,
I mean, I can't imagine my daughter on the bed at night texting some man she doesn't know asking sex questions.
That is a little nutty. Professor, I understand you feel that if parents are uneasy with this, maybe the parent should text message their own question to find out what kind of an answer they get.
absolutely. I think that parents really should be the first-line sexuality educators for their kids. You could think of this as an opportunity to be a conversation starter. What information are they getting from the text message?
Sure.
And why not use that to talk to your kids more in depth about sexuality?
All right, Rebecca, I'll give you the last word on this.
Hey, we celebrate Mother's Day this week, and it's time for mothers to be more relevant, not less relevant, because when moms are less relevant in society, we have all kinds of problems. So I say, moms, time to step in as usual, and you be the one to pass on your values to your kids. It's the message of my book, too.
All right, there you go. Professor and Rebecca, we thank you both for joining us today from D.C. and Denver. Out there in TV land, what do you think? Do you think this is a good idea, the Birds and the Bees texting service, or a bad one? Email us right now, friends@foxnews.com.